I don't have one single X Factor on my team. In order for me to take over this team and sign free agents, I had to release Don. Free agents, I had to release Deshaun Watson. So I would have the cap to build it. Cap to build it. Come on, homie. Tell me to search. What to do, what to do. Welcome to the cast, homies. Hope y'all having a good one today. Searching. Y'all having a good one this July 4th? Good luck, G. I don't have Deshaun Watson. Depends what package I can get for him.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with their opponents. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down. Here's Cousins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
He shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Cousins.
And they'll run the screen with Bowden.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Now again, that's Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, It's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Jackson dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. That's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
With your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On first down, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Past the 20.
Oh, yeah.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Fake, Cousins. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now Jones. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones take it in from 2 yards out. And the Black Knights have cut it back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. 2nd down and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his big tight end. That's
same fucking play, pussy ass nigga.
Inside the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that it lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
On play action, Cousins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cousins.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's giving his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And out of
It's the fucking rollout.
Down at the
So I gotta worry about your fucking ass instant rollout, nigga. Alright.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, back at the 6. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half...
Come on, baby!
...moving the way that they would like.
I need these fucking turnovers.
But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they'll get it all the way
Get the fuck out.
5 yards shy of midfield.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Getting out of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's complete to Brown, right side. And some room to maneuver.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Titans.
Nigga, what the fuck you celebrating for, bro? Your bum ass ain't fucking doing nothing, nigga.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays right after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They find, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understands.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans.
Are you fucking kidding me?
To right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Brown with his stick skills. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I'm good. Madden giving me this game.
They go play action with Jackson. That is taken in by Hurst. He gets it to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That one caught out wide by Julio.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This is a real teamwork play, because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it second down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On this roster to compete.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Got this W.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time.
Yeah.
This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Cousins throw taken in by Collins.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Black Knights get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
4 minutes left in fourth quarter.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 22, Cousins. This one left side caught by Collins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's taken down inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They run the option on second down. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, a 23-yard run. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on to PAT. And that will increase their lead to 28.
Pussies play zone all game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action now. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well underway to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Because he got Lamar.
On the return, Lynn Bowden. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it on one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
That's what I'm doing.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. the option. Here's Henry.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Bowden now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Does not have the time.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Number 9, he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the...
Instant rollout is cheese. As soon as you hike the ball, you sprint to the sideline.